Hello beer tubers and welcome to yet another Versus Beers here on the Master of Hoppets battling two of the best IPAs made in Europe right now. Fun episodes to do once in a while to see what I like best. I think the last one I did was Stigbergets versus Treehouse, which was really fun. But today we're doing, well, technically it's the same brewery, but not. It's the same brewer, let's say it like that. So today we're pitting two amazing IPAs from Stigbergets, Bryggeri, and OO Brewing, respectively. This is none other than Stigbergets' Amazing Haze Double Dry Hopped Mosaic IPA on 6.5% and OO Brewing Company's Narangi IPA on 6.8% hopped with Citra, Columbus, and Mosaic. So this should be amazing. These are brand new, freshly released bottles sent from my freaking crazy beer pusher Johan over in Sweden. He's like, "Hey Peter, I'm sending you Amazing Haze and Narangi for Versus Beers." Okay, thanks, dude. So thanks a ton, Johan. You've really been sending out some crazy stuff these last few months from Sweden. We're starting off with Amazing Haze because it's 6.5% and not 6.8, so a little bit lower. But pours out a really nice, turbid, hazy, oh man, I can smell that up in my face. This is like probably a week old, maybe less. I mean, they came out this last week and he sent them out. So I had them this weekend. And it's Wednesday today, and you're going to see them the week after I got them or something. But when I'm drinking them, they're probably around one week old. But yeah, super hazy, orange, juicy kind of color. It looks like very much a Trillium beer. It's like a deep hazy orange. Looks great. Let's check out, and the whitehead. Let's check out the aroma on Amazing Haze. Oh man, I love getting fresh Stigbergets. And oh, wow. This smells so awesome and juicy. That juicy mosaic, tropical fruit note, and blueberry, and it's got more of a yeasty bubblegum edge, this one, than I remember actually. This was, and a lot of people actually preferred this to GBG Beer Week, but for my money, GBG was the best. It smells awesome. Let's give Amazing Haze a taste. Cheers, guys, and thanks a ton to Yolan. That is fucking awesome. I feel like they're just getting better and better at making these beers at Stigbergets. They're just dialing them in so hard. This is kind of like, I guess, the beer that will take over for GBG on the Stigbergets range. Because I think that's the only kind of hazy IPA that they bottle right now. But damn, this is good. I think they released one called Muddle. Was that a double IPA or something? But that's keg only. Sounds awesome. I hope it makes its way over here, so I can go get a growler locally. But super nice pillowy mouthfeel. You get a hint of that kind of blueberry edge with lots of orange and tangerine, tropical fruit mainly, overripe mango, pineapple, passion fruit kind of notes. It's like tart tropical fruits, but with that sweet mango thing. Or maybe just like sweet orange and sweet tangerine more so than mango. But there's kind of like that tropical thing going on with it, and then like a little bit of sweet, bready, crackery kind of malt thing, sweet, almost like wheaty. Fucking amazing. Hunnits. Hunnits. Amazing Haze is a Hunnits. It is fucking good. It is fucking, I still prefer GBG a little bit, but hey. So this is Narangi. I didn't give this one a Hunnits. I gave that one a 98 when I had it. But I also heard from a lot of you guys that you actually preferred Narangi to both Amazing Haze and GBG Beer Week. So I think it's just personal preference with all these different ones. But it was Citra, Columbus, Citra, and Mosaic hops. This one is like definitely paler. Amazing Haze is a bit more orange. This looks maybe actually more. It's very similar though, but this maybe looks a bit more like GBG Beer Week, which was very pale. And I think the Narangi and GBG were a bit similar, just that GBG had Nelson hops. But yeah, it's that like hazy golden orange color, kind of a white head to it. But let's check out the aroma on a super fresh bottle of OO Brewing Narangi. It smells really nice too, but it doesn't seem to pop as much as Amazing Haze. Amazing Haze has a more popping, kind of intense tropical aroma from the Mosaic. Did I say Citra, Columbus, and what Mosaic as well, right? Yeah. In this one, now I get a little bit confused with what I said, but It's got a similar sweet, like tropical profile, but you smell more like you smell maybe a bit more Citra than Mosaic, because it's got that like really nice tropical fruit and more like tropical edge. Whereas I think Mosaic maybe leads a bit more to more citrus fruit with that blueberry, but also tropical, and Citra is more like just really tropical. It's very similar hops, but then also like you can definitely pinpoint the differences between them. But yeah, but again a little bit of the sweet malt and everything. But let's try super fresh Narangi. Oh, that's really nice too. More citra, and like it's got a bit of a more herbaceous and grassy hops and a bitter grapefruit maybe too. Whereas this is more juicy, tropical, great or sweet citrusy. This is more grapefruit, maybe even a hint of pine, and like that green herbaceous thing really stands out to me in this one. Mm. Yeah, having them side by side, I can easily say that I definitely enjoy Amazing Haze the most. It's just so more juicy and fresh. Maybe Narangi has a bit more mouthfeel to it. It's kind of got like a bit more chewiness to it. And this has more of that bubblegum thing. Narangi doesn't really. But you know what? Like we did in the last week, we got last versus beers, we got an extra glass for a little cuvee. So be back in a sec with what should we call that? Raising Haze? Or Raising Haze. Let's call it that. Be back with that soon. Raising Haze by Stigbergets and OO. Check it out. It's pretty much the same color, but let's check out the aroma. Oh, it seems more muted actually. Yeah, Amazing Haze pop. It's almost like Narangi makes the aroma pop less, if you can say it like that. But it's definitely the same kind of soft, hoppy, juicy notes. More of sweet citrus, and more of that green hop matter thing, green herbaceousness. Still smells killer. Let's try Raising Haze. Cheers. That is really fucking killer on the flavor though. It's like perfect balance between juicy, tropical, sweet citrus, and green flavors. The blueberry note that you get from Amazing Haze kind of just get lost, but it really blends well together. It's a fucking awesome IPA. I still say Amazing Haze is a Hunnits and stick to the grade of 98 on Narangi. I don't prefer it as much, but it's still fucking amazing. But I can see why some people might like Amazing Haze more than GBG Beer Week, because a lot of people might not be too into the grape flavor and whatnot you get, like that very vinous quality or vinous quality you get from Nelson hops. But this blend is also really good. The blend is probably, let's give it an in-between, so we'll give it a 99, because the flavors doesn't pop as much, but it's got all the softness and like the super creamy mouthfeel and sweet hop flavors. But yeah, awesome! So that does it for the versus beers of Amazing Haze by Stigbergets and OO Brewing Narangi. Thanks so much to Johan for providing these two for a review or for a versus beers. This was fun to do. It's always fun to battle beers like this and see what you like most. And I had a feeling that I should have had GBG here, really, but I couldn't get it, as fresh. But because I think there's still one batch sticking around in Denmark. But I think definitely, if I think back, GBG would still be my favorite, then Amazing Haze, and then Narangi. But all of them are freaking amazing beers, and they're really a treat to try. If you get the chance and the opportunity to try any of them, definitely don't sleep on these beers. They're fucking awesome. Some of the best IPA brewed in Europe. Boom, that's it. So, as always guys, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page and Twitter and Instagram, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and let me know what your favorite is of these two beers, and maybe also GBG. And I want to say cheers, and of course also give this video a thumbs up, and see you guys in another beer review.